Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 1st to the 15th, 2022 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see the energy that we have to be mindful of during this time. Capricorn, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is the Seven of Cups. Spirit immediately said, drowned by what isn't there. It's like something that we feel like we should be consuming, okay, is going to be coming forward and just taking up all our attention. It's not real. It's not going to be part of our real focus as time goes on. But it is going to be something that very much pulls our attention right now, and we're going to feel like it absolutely needs to be dealt with immediately. And I don't know, I just hear fantasist. It's kind of like somebody who's making a big deal out of something, but it's not a big deal. So just be very mindful of what you're getting drawn into. This also very much is like narcissist. This is somebody who's very narcissistic, very, it has to be about me. You have to see this. And it's kind of like somebody who makes up being sick, who isn't sick. Okay, so just be aware of this energy during this time. It's somebody who's demanding your attention or pulling you in, and it's like you're looking at them. It's like there's nothing there, and this isn't the first time this person has done this. So just be aware of it. Our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. And this is the heart chakra, love, and that's just going to be the most important thing during this time. It says it all. We need to focus on our heart and what we love and what we really desire from our lives and for our lives. We can find this time to be a little bit challenging. It's Cancer time period, and Cancer is our sister energy. So it either brings out the very best in us and everything is like we hit the mark every single time during this time period, or it brings up a lot of challenges, a lot of, things that we don't want to face or didn't want to hear or didn't want to have to deal with. So just be aware of this, and it's going to focus mainly around the heart during this time. So let's look at what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. So it's very interesting here with the Eight of Swords. We have a tendency during this time to get way too much in our own head. So this can even be us, like just blowing things out of proportions. So just be aware of this, that we're going to overthink, overanalyze, trap ourselves, make ourselves feel completely overwhelmed. And people look at us and think, oh wow, you have it all under control, or oh wow, everything's so perfect for you. And they don't understand that like the anxiety is building. This is very much anxiety. It could even be depression. It's just too much. It almost feels like everywhere I turned and every way I turn, there's going to be a new demon that has to be dealt with, or a new problem that has to be slain, or a new thing put on my shoulders, and it becomes too much. So just be aware of this, Capricorn, during this time, that we get too much in our own heads, and we need to have a stabilizing voice that says to us, stop it, stop it. Really embrace what you love. Really look at who you are. Look at what you have going for you, because you have a lot. The Six of Swords is taking your knowledge, taking what you have achieved in your life, and it's starting to move forward. It's moving in a new direction. Now, there can be a sense of overwhelmed because of this. Like, there can be also, so what Spirit is saying is like, how do I start again? But you're not starting again. You're taking all the knowledge that you have, and you're moving things forward in a very different way. But it almost feels like you feel like you're starting completely over. And Spirit is saying you're not. You're not starting from zero. So don't be so hard on yourself. Okay, that's going to be a very important thing to know. You're not starting from zero. You're taking your knowledge. You are moving forward. You're also protecting what you most value, what's really super important to you. And you might be having to make decisions that some people look at and say, well, that's crazy. Like, how will that ever work for you? Or, how could you ever do this? And it's like, that's your business. Like, it's not your business. Like, keep your opinion to yourself. That's what you think. This is my business. This is what I need. And I'm going to move forward this way. So if you're waiting for everybody's approval, I hate to be blunt, but you're not going to get it. You have to move forward knowing and being confident in yourself. If you're not, it's all going to fail. If you let the anxiety take over, it's going to completely stop you. It moves us to the King of Coins. And this is us. We're represented by the coins in the major arcana. We are successful. We are powerful. We are a king. We are very much embracing masculine energy. Our ruling planet is Saturn. Saturn is completely, practical. And so here, when we have the king come forward, I just see our practicality coming forward so profoundly. And that's going to be something that really opens the door for us. We're going to look at things and be able to see practical, down-to-earth solutions. That's also going to be something that we worry about, because we're going to see solutions to things and we're going to think, well, that's too simple. Or, why didn't everybody else see that? Or why doesn't everybody else agree with it? We have to be confident within ourselves and not let other people sway us. We need to listen, because that's going to be important. And we need to really listen to our hearts, because we're going to find that emotionally we're connecting with things on a higher level than we thought we were. But we're also going to be moving towards success and towards prosperity. And there's a level of authority around us that if we don't undermine ourselves by feeling unconfident or feeling, or incompetent, not being confident, there we go, and not being assured within ourselves, then we undermine our own success. This is a time where we have to say, I'm confident within me. I know what it is that I need. Opportunities are opening to me because I am present. And you're going to see the seeds part. You're going to see things moving forward in a way that you hadn't anticipated. There's also a real sense here of counting coins. Okay? That's what Spirit is showing me, counting coins. You're counting the money, but it's almost like invoices, things being sold, like being prosperous when people will tell you, this is a bad time, the economy is bad, everything like that, and yet you're still counting coins. So just be aware of this. Don't buy into the fear that everybody's trying to sell, okay? Because that's going to be a very important thing. If your narrative becomes their fear, then their fear becomes your narrative. The moon, there's a lot of changes going on. You're going to be looking at darkness or at shadows. And instead of seeing, again, the fear that everybody's trying to push forward, you're going to be seeing success and prosperity. And you're going to be looking at things in a very different way. You're also able to hold on to what others are not. You're also able to move forward in a way that others aren't. So you're very much standing out from the crowd during this time, Capricorn. And there's such a sense of prosperity and power and determination and focus and brilliance to you that really is quite beautiful. So absolutely embrace that. There is a sense here of I am moving towards what I need. I am moving towards what I want. There's strong Pisces energy during this time coming through also. So there's a sense of our inner self can be in conflict. One part of us wants to go one way, the other part wants to go the other way. And that can also be where we feel the anxiety coming from, because we can't get everything done the way that we want to. We can't denote the time that we think is appropriate to both things. So this is saying go slowly and be balanced, be fair, yeah, very much, a coin. It's like go back and forth and back and forth. It's going to be beneficial for you. not to try and do everything at once, but to designate certain times to certain things and give your attention to it. Because both, I just see you bringing in the money. I just see the money coming in, and it comes because you're embracing change, but it comes also because you're moving forward in a way that people started to doubt that you could, and you started to doubt that you could. So your success is really quite brilliant, and you need to embrace that, and you need to know that. Now, balancing it all is the Hermit when it comes to your work during this time, but when it also comes to what you love and what you want, and just all in all, you, Capricorn, you turn inward. You're looking at things. You're illuminating the way. You're understanding things in a new way. Now, it can be that Virgo energy helps you, and it's interesting that, Virgo and Pisces are sister signs, so they can work brilliantly together, or they cannot. So it could be a little bit of a balancing act during this time. But it's like, as I look inward, as I see what I desire, we're going to be facing things that we don't want to look at. And that's going to be the first thing that we have to do, is that we have to see what we do not want to see. We have to look at what we'd rather bury. We have to see what our heart is telling us to address. And as that becomes illuminated, we start to see a path opening up to us. We start to see a way that we can move forward. And we start to see ourselves connecting inwardly with ourselves so much more. Quietly, beautifully, tastefully, with us and what we love and what we want and what we need, in a way that is so much more beautiful and so much more genuine than we had thought. It moves us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of. And this is the King of Pentacles. So we can get in our own way. As much as we can bless ourselves with our practicality and our down-to-earthness, we can also really get in our own way by, looking at the interconnectedness of things, or not seeing the interconnectedness of things, or being too hard on ourselves with what we want to achieve, and setting unrealistic expectations that we expect to meet right off the bat, like right out of the gate. And Spirit is saying there will be a slow build. You're taking your knowledge and you are moving forward, but it can be slow. Don't expect to be instantaneously 150%. Of people seeing you, recognizing you, understanding everything. I just see a slow build. It's like you're going up the steps. You're getting to where you need to be, but it can start off slower than you thought it would, or than you wanted to. So just be aware of that. Don't give up, because it would be so easy to walk away and be like, oh, look at this, it doesn't work, because you're going to have that tendency to you anyway. That sense of being too much in your own head, and anxiety and doubt and fear. If you let that reign, it will absolutely take over. The subconscious chakra energy is Mother Earth. It's connecting with the earth. It's connecting, you're ruled by the earth chakra, right? Not chakra, but you're an earth sign. You're ruled by the earth. So here, to connect with the earth, to connect with what we love, to connect with who we are, what grounds us, with the earth soul chakra, is going to be everything. The earth star chakra guides us and leads us. And you're going to see here that we need to be in the sunlight. We need to be, outside. We need to connect with the earth. And that changes us, that leads us, that brings a profound sense of us to us. It moves us to our subconscious tarot energy, and it's the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is being patient. The Four of Swords is resting and relaxing. Subconsciously, we know we need to rest. Subconsciously, we're also going to be fighting this, because we're going to think, every moment I'm not spending, engaged in something, or letting my mind wander, like scrolling through our phones instead of sleeping, is like, we think that we're building something during that time, where we're really not. We're not building anything except exhaustion. We need to honor our story. We need to honor our mind, and we need to honor our rest. That is going to be very important. And also honoring things that have us slow down and connect is going to help us be the person that we want to be and build the success that we want to build. All right, Capricorn, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, moving forward in blessings and beauty